I hate romance animes. As a matter of fact, I hate them so much. It actually made me realize how much I love that genre, especially the two animes that I watched this season, which were Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity and Rascal Does Not Dreams of Santa Claus, which was the second season of Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai, which were unarguably the best this season, so let's talk about it. Anyways, Ludwig, tell them to subscribe.
Let's up those numbers!
First of all, I want to talk about the parallels between the two main characters, Rintaro and Sakuta, in the two series, which is one of the reasons why I love and hate both of these animes. It's literally like I'm staring into a mirror whenever I look at these two characters. It's absolutely insane how much similarities them and I have, but it is also frightening how many similarities these two have. Both of them have helped the people around them despite of everything. They haven't even cared what will happen to them in the process of helping others, which is shown in the anime. Also, both of them have a traumatic past. For Rintaro, it was his past where people usually judged him on the basis of his looks because he looked scary. Due to that, he never really had people come near him or become his friends, which caused him to give up on making friends, which also ended up with his mother feeling bad for him. Only she knew what her son was feeling and going through, judging by her reaction, which was shown when she finally saw her son get friends who were there for him. As for Sakuta, his backstory is more insane, which was explored nicely in season 2, where it was shown how he was bothered by his sister Kaede having adolescent syndrome, which caused her to sustain injuries on her body, which were literally caused due to her getting cyberbullied. Yes, I'm not even joking. Whenever she was the subject of slander, hate speech and abuse from the online mob, it caused her body to sustain injuries. Basically, she was a victim of cyberbullying, but hey, this didn't actually stop her English voice actress from cyberbullying others and ruining her own career.
You serious?
Anyways, Sakuta tried to explain that condition to everybody, but none of them actually understood his issue, or no one actually tried to validate him to see if he was actually telling the truth. So, due to that, he ended up alone and he had no one to actually turn to during this issue. He had to think of a solution to save his sister all by himself, which was really sad. Can you imagine being him going through this? Seeing your sister becoming a victim of online bullying, which for no freaking reason ends up with her getting physically hurt. All the while he remained helpless to save her, and his only chance at saving her was throwing her phone away and dissociating her from the outside world. Good God, I feel like this crash out was absolutely justified from my side. Not to mention, there is also one major similarity between both of them. They saved their love interest in their own story. Rintaro did it one time while Sakuta has done it multiple times. I was absolutely shocked when I came to know about Waguri's backstory though. When Rintaro confessed to her, he thought that he was actually being selfish, and Waguri assured him that no, he wasn't being selfish. As a matter of fact, this was something she wanted too, because she had been in love with Rintaro for a long time, which wasn't even showed in the story earlier. So she recalled it when she was really going through a bad time of her own life. Can you imagine her meeting Rintaro when she was going through her lowest point, as she was walking outside his family's cake shop during a cold winter day, which looked so warm enough to attract her attention, which prompted her to go inside and check it. As she was eating that cake there, she actually started to cry. That's how much it meant to her. The best part here was Rintaro coming to her and seeing if she was absolutely okay or not, and offering her kind words and also hearing her out in the process. This was really important because during the lowest part of her life, when she had no one to help her, there was Rintaro who took out his time and helped her, which meant a lot to her because most of the people would have ignored her and went their own way. But not Rintaro. Despite of how he looked, deep down he was a nice guy who would only help others. This meant a lot to her and she ended up falling in love with him. From that point, she was a regular at his cake shop just so she could get a chance to talk to him, which ended up leading to the events in the anime and with Rintaro falling for her in return, which was so wholesome. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. They ended up in a relationship in season 1. Their confession to each other meant everything to me and I absolutely loved how they actually animated it, and the voice acting in this scene was absolutely too good. I can't wait for season 2. Just release it right now. In Sakuta's case, this guy had gone through a lot of trouble for saving Mai. I don't even know what to say about him. How is this guy even standing after all the events that he had gone through? People might think that this guy is going crazy. What the hell? In season 1, this guy literally had to save his girl from disappearing when people had forgotten about her, him included. So he had to scream in front of everyone just so they could remember her. And in return, she came back to him and slapped him in his face. I will be real right now. If I was him, I would absolutely hide due to secondhand embarrassment that I would get from all of this. But season 2 was more crazy because this time he had a lot of things to lose since there was a chance of my dying here. Because let me explain. This whole season was based on an adolescent syndrome which revolved around people dreaming and seeing the future. In Mai's case, she wasn't having any dreams of Christmas Eve, which meant that she was going to die there, which is why she wasn't able to see her own future. And even Sakuta's sister said that she dreamed about seeing Mai get hurt during Christmas, where she was playing the role of a police officer. Sakuta went through big lengths to save her there. Firstly, he cured the adolescent syndrome that Nene, one of the side characters, had, which made her reunite with her boyfriend too. Good god, just how many things is Sakuta going to go through? Funny thing is that this is not the end here. There is more. Because Mai was still in danger, as other people too had a adolescent syndrome, which made them think that they were Toko Kirishima, and they thought that Mai was the real Toko Kirishima here. So they had actually cluttered near the area where Mai was going to be announced as a police officer during Christmas, and Sakuta saw what was happening as the crowd was gathered there and chances of stampede incidents was there. So the moment when it finally happened, Sakuta straight up ran to the stage and found Mai making sure that she was out of harm's way, but in the process, I don't know what to say here, but he actually got hurt so badly due to the speaker hitting his head. All of this happened so suddenly, it actually made me jump on my seat while I was watching this. It made me think what just happened. Funny thing is that he wasn't even concerned about his own safety here. What he was concerned about was the safety of his girlfriend and other people who were standing around there. He didn't wait to see if he was okay or not, which ended up with him getting a concussion as he fell to the ground. Good thing for him was that Mai actually caught him and made sure that there was an ambulance to get him to hospital. It was really nice to see how much both of them cared about each other. But what was this ending of this season? He literally saw the girl who looked like Mai in the end. That was where the episode ended in the finale. And I'm absolutely shocked by it, honestly. Good thing is that they announced its movie. I'll make sure that I would watch it when it's out, so it is what it is. I absolutely love every bit of these romance anime in this season. I just hate how much similarities these two have and how many guys can actually relate to them. Basically, it is a love and hate relationship. It's like I'm seeing myself as the main character in the show, which isn't how I really watch the anime, but yes, I suppose it is why both of these animes are successful, because they can actually reach out a broader audience in this way. And I'm absolutely praising the authors here because how they have actually pulled this off is way beyond me, since they actually have the understanding of how the real world works. Huge win for them for not being out of touch. Anyways guys, that's about it for this video. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And do leave a like and a subscribe if you want more of my content. That's about it. I will see you all in my next video. Peace out. Have fun.